Oh, that's so bright. Scenic overlook. Welcome to level 2. Okay. Following in his footsteps. So I guess we're going for our dad. Data. Glaive radio. Note from that.
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
Okay, so my dad left somewhere. Yeah. A birthday poem. Oh, that's when I was 10 years old.
Where walls impenetrable steel, suffocation, condemnation, little hands groping in subterranean uncertainty. Mommy, Daddy, am I dead? Nay, reborn into purifying fluorescence. A face emerges strong and male, father to me, father to all, where seeing or lives, or eternities. Harshness of discipline, harshness of love, obedience, my savior. Larva to pupa to worker, buzz, one with a steel honeycomb. That lies within the model one, significant at last. Till grey seeps from walls to hair to soul. Then eternal slumber, the sweet sleep of incineration.
Okay, that was a strange poem. Quests. Follow in his footsteps. Investigate the nearby town of Megaton for information about that. Okay, it's right here. Okay. I see. Let's see, what do we got? Can I repair that? Wait. Okay. Helmet. Weapons. There are reports of a new radio message being broadcast across the capital wasteland. The transmission appears to be some sort of distress call and gives little information except the location and name of the man making the plea. Okay, I've got that. Okay. Actually, I can repair this one. Or maybe let's keep that like that. Yeah. Okay, Megaton is over there. Let's follow the road. Galaxy... Point Lookout. A riverboat has docked at the mouth of the Potomac, carrying freight from the distant peninsula of Point Lookout. The captain offers passage to Point Lookout for any mercenary, treasure hunter, or adventurer looking to explore the new land. Okay, that must be a DLC content. Okay, Enclave I bought. Mothership Zeta. A new radio broadcast has been heard across the capital wasteland. While completely unintelligible, it sounds ominous. Broken still loaded. Broken still has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised to 30. Okay. Anything else? Springvale. Springfield. Frag grenades. Take all. Alert. A new radio broadcast has been heard across the capital wasteland. It sounds like a distress call, but seems meant for certain ears only. Aiding the outcasts. Well, yeah, I guess those are all DLC things.
Just how I came to be elected.
What?
This most
Oh, that's just a radio. Okay, let's start from this house. Maybe we'll find some loot. Or maybe a fridge, yeah. Rats plus 2, junk food, cakes. HP plus 10, wow. Let's take all.
discuss the details of the election.
That looks like a safe. Oh, that's just like in Skyrim, right? Rotate, force lock, sweet spot. Yeah, that must be like in Skyrim. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Chinese pistol. Nice. Wait, I've been here, right? Yeah. Maybe I missed something. No, I didn't. Suitcase. Cellar door, alright. That's interesting. Requires a key. I need a key. Wait, I think I missed that house. Or was that the house where I found a safe? No, that's different house. Alright, let's go. Over here. Garbage can. Empty. Dumpsters. Maybe I'll find something in the dumpster. Empty, empty, alright. Empty whiskey bottle. Whiskey. I could sell that. Alright. I think I heard the voice. I'm not sure. Empty. Small ranch. Let's quick save.
Hello, my beautiful America.
Who the hell are you?
President Eden.
Where'd you come from?
Time we
Did Moriarty send you?
Did
What?
you know there are
Who's
those
Moriarty?
amongst us
Colin Moriarty,
that are
the owner of Moriarty's Saloon in Megaton.
and
That sack of shit is convinced that I'm some crazy junkie who stole money from him.
don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires.
Slow down. Tell me your side of the story.
Of these
Look, I used to work for that slob, doing,
are, of course,
you know,
the raiders
favors for guys.
and our
Oh,
Well,
I
I
see.
got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving.
stealing
I even slept with the pig to seal the deal. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave.
Don't be fooled
So I bolted. I took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me. I guess I need a new hiding place.
Are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood
6%.
branded outcasts are just as
I don't think that will succeed.
being
but-
in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly irradiated
Look, just give me the
ghouls of
caps and tell them you're gone.
And last,
Look,
but
I don't know who you are.
the hidden
I'm not just handing over my life's earnings to you.
that have
Okay,
completely
okay.
overrun the entire
Okay, then
downtown
just
DC.
give me your caps and tell him you're gone.
They're all around us.
You do that for me?
I know.
I never expected anyone to care enough.
Belongs
Here you go.
America
Thanks, kid.
for long.
You're all right.
Oh no.
Okay, thanks.
Enclave will restore peace,
Free money.
order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will be
What are you
removed
doing?
forever. But for now, my America, we
Knife.
must part. Restoring the
Yeah, let's
greatest
keep-
country in the world to its former glory.
Let's
well,
leave here alone,
that
yeah.
takes time.
Alright. Easy money. Springvale Elementary. Oh wait. I've been here. Oh yeah, I've been here. Elementary. A letter from Voltec. Dear Mr. Nizzle, so congratulations on your family's inclusion in the Voltec community. You will find light in your application zeros, full review rules and procedures, very unfortunate level. We will apply to keep once a year. Voltec provides all Voltec medical conditions for this. Personal lines will be reviewed and approved by an authorized Voltec medical postage. Values can be delivered to your presenters in the vault. Wait, my mouse is broken. In the vault. In the event of an emergency sentence, all the belongs will be permitted beyond the main door of the system. All the residents must attend an additional seminar. If you did not attend the seminar as part of the application process, you must make an appointment with your Voltec representative. In the event of a Voltec issue, whether actual or real, Voltec will sound certain. All in the immediate vicinity of the Voltec city entrance and residents will be contacted via Voltec message at the At that phone number, write that there is no other support from the one way. Evidence and certification will take support to having you and your family as family presence. Be sure to present this letter to your representative. Receive for social commemorative white bullet white. Sincere relations are to DC. Okay. Springville School. A door? Let's go inside, I guess. Or maybe first let's check out that house on the hill. Yeah. Just like I thought, there is someone. Oh shit. Danger, yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, let's first check this city out, this home out. Maybe then go to the Megatron. Or Megaton. Megatron, no, that's a transformer. Megaton, yeah. The Megaton. And after that, we can return here. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Got some caps, so I guess I can buy some stuff. Like this? Maybe? Like this. Yeah. Should be good. Wait. I checked the house. It's a bridge. Yeah, there is walking. Yeah, there is some people too. Yeah, let's go to Megaton. Oh, I can drink. 5 rats. But 24 HP. I think I can just go and sleep. Another water source. Nine rats. Even more. So better drink from that. How is the thing called? From that pool of water. Yeah. Can I sprint? Or is it my max running speed? Milk bottle. Yeah, that must be my maximum speed. Alright.
I'll be there. Another newcomer. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right. Message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
I'm looking for my father, a middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him.
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
I could use some directions around town.
Sure thing, partner. What do you need to find?
Okay, there is a lot of things over here. Is there a weapons dealer around here?
You'll probably want to see Moira at Craterside Supply. She sells some weapons. Makes some too, from what I hear. Her place is down by the crater.
Where is the closest clinic?
Our clinic is down in the crater, by the bomb. Doc Church is a little rough around the edges, but the man's got talent and compassion.
Is there a bar in town?
Sure is. Moriarty's. The entrance is on the top level, opposite the main gate. Just be careful. Moriarty is not your friend, no matter what he may say. So don't fall for his lies. And for God's sake, don't trust the man.
Okay, got that. I need some equipment. Where is the nearest general store?
Moira sells all kinds of stuff at her place. Craterside Supply. Take a guess where it is.
Okay. Where can I rent a bed?
Up at Moriarty's at the south end of town. Talk to Nova. She'll help you out.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What's on your mind?
Now let's discuss this bomb.
What about it?
Don't you think someone should disarm the thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? Do you think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good?
I can see about disarming the bomb for you.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
$100 caps. Demolition expertise doesn't come cheap. I want 500 caps. 3%, that won't succeed.
Not an
Yeah.
option, I'm afraid. We aren't exactly rolling in cash down here.
Okay. I don't need a reward. I couldn't sleep at night knowing you could all die.
Well, that's mighty decent of you. Just don't, you know, go blowing us up, all right?
Okay. Now that I'm helping you, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for my dad.
Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spent some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble.
Okay. Know anything about the area outside Megaton?
It's called the Wasteland for a reason. But there are settlements too, spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south, you've got Rivet City. But don't bother going to D.C. The place is a war zone.
Tell me more about your town.
What do you want to know?
I know that already.
All right.
Okay, I have to go now.
Have a good one.
Yes? You looking to trade, stranger? Check out Crater Site Supply.
If you need to buy something, Moira up in Crater Site
Every eye shall
Supply.
be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of
Stay in
Atom.
Rivet City.
Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the
Professor
waters
Cromwell.
of... Who have we here? Could it be a new addition to our humble little community? Dear child, welcome. Welcome to Megaton. I am Confessor Cromwell, prophet of Atom and father of the undying glow. Please, child, come to the church anytime at all.
Tell me more about Tell me about the Church of Atom.
Yes, what would you like to know?
What do you believe?
The Church of the Children of Atom is based on the idea that each single atomic mass in all of creation contains within it an entire universe. When that atomic mass is split, a single universe divides and becomes two, thus signifying the single greatest act of Atom's creation. Occasionally, a divine event occurs, and trillions upon trillions of new universes are created. The last such event took place here 200 years ago. Where most of the lost children of Atom see that event as simple war and devastation, we see creation and unification in Atom's glow.
Okay. Why do you worship the bomb?
Those who were called to Atom during the Great Division were very fortunate. They were permitted to aid in the process of Atom's creation. We seek the same, both in symbol and in fact, and the bomb, as you call it, represents Atom's capacity for creation. We kneel before it and ask that Atom call us to aid him. We pray that out of our meager bodies, he will create new life.
Okay, let's talk about
As you
something
wish.
else. What's the news?
News? My friend, I take effort not to be involved in such worldly business. Earthly pursuits distract from Atom. Of course, now that you mentioned it, I've noticed that Moira has hired a mercenary to protect her goods. The man never sleeps, so they say.
Okay. Confessor, have you ever traveled outside Megaton?
In my youth, I traveled quite a bit, but that was a different life. I assume that you are seeking information and advice, yes? The only advice that I can offer is this. You will find no wealth in the wasteland greater than that which you will find within yourself. Bask in Atom's glow, and you will understand. Walk in the glow.
Right. So, the
Hey,
bomb.
how's it going? Did you hear?
You lack the explosive skill needed to interact with the bomb. Explosives 25 or higher required. Okay.
That sound
I need to level up.
Behold!
I don't know, some sort of
he is
motor, but it was
coming
coming
with the
from the sky.
clouds. And
Nothing about this
every
place
eye
surprises
shall
me
be
anymore.
blind with his glory. Every ear shall
yeah.
be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom.
Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. Well, let me guess. Just passing through, right? We get people trying to settle down here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. What can I get you?
What's in the menu?
Here, take a look.
Sugar bombs. Stim pack, 38. Can still do something, right? Wait. What? Conductor. Do I need those? Sensor module. Good.
Enjoy. Have a good one, stranger.
Let
Alright,
those who
let's
dwell
go find
here
something.
in his favored land attend now to the word of the prophet.
What's that? Lucy West's house. Lucy. Who is Lucy? Nothing. Oh shit. Jericho's house. Jericho's house. Okay. What have we got here? Chinese officer's sword. Why am I losing karma? Not those. else we got? Yeah, let's quickly check some houses. Empty house. Requires a key. Ow. Plus to west. Okay, I've been here. What's that? Mr. Burke's house. Very hard. Mr. Burke's house. 100 block. Common house. Okay. Guess we have nothing else here. And the place I have to go is here. Okay, let's quickly check the other houses. Billy Creel. Cleaning supplies commons. Men's restroom. Okay. Oh, can drink from that, I guess. 3 rats. Okay, not bad. Only 3 rats, not much.
Is everyone from the vault as kind as you?
Creator set supply.
Hey,
So, water processing plant. Water. Huh?
What do you need? What do you need?
What can I... Water. What can I do to help around here?
Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs. And I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town. Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks.
How much leaks are there?
From the pressure in the plant, my guess is that there are 3 of them scattered around town. Check along the pipes and the valves, but they might be a bit tricky to spot.
Can't you fix the pipes?
I could, but I can't hunt for leaks all damn day. That rust bucket purifier would fall apart without me around to plug it up. The only break I get is when I shut the thing off for the night, and I can't look for leaks when the water isn't running.
I'll keep it in mind.
I hope you can help. If folks knew how bad it was getting up here, well, I don't know what would happen. Well, back to work.
Okay, I think I saw that leak.
Hey,
Leo Stahl.
well, goddamn. You're new, right? Name's Leo Stahl. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yeah.
Who's in charge around here?
Well, Moriarty thinks he is, but Lucas Sims is the law around here, and everyone knows it.
What are you doing in here?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay. What do you do for fun around here?
Well, there's this and that. I keep myself busy. But really, that's none of your business, is it?
He's hiding something. What's the word around town?
Hey, I'm not much of a mudslinger. I don't like to spread stuff around, you know what I mean? Everybody has their secrets. Let's keep them that way.
Yeah, I see that. That's all I need to know.
No problem, buddy. See you soon. Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Very hard, okay. He's hiding something. Yeah, he's hiding something.
Hey there.
Hey.
What do you need?
Lucas Sims' house. Average 50. So.
Hello?
Hello. There's one leak, right? Repair 30 or higher is required. Minus 38. The pipe appears to be damaged, but the source of the leak isn't immediately clear. It will take a master plumber to fix it. Okay. I've got one, so 2 more left.
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine.
What do you know about the people here?
A doctor doesn't talk about his patients. At least not to strangers, he doesn't.
You can trust me. I'm a doctor myself.
All right. I suppose someone with medical training has to have at least a bit of compassion. And maybe you can talk some sense into the boy. Leo Stahl. That boy got himself a problem with Jet.
Oh.
I've caught him in here 2 to 3 times trying to steal what I keep around for anesthetic. Not even his own family knows it. He goes up to the water treatment plant at night to get high. I don't know. I can't reach him. Maybe you can.
I see. I need to buy medical supplies.
Yeah? What do you need?
Show me what you got. Stim pack 38. Damage resistant plus 25. Rat resistance 41. Health. Okay. He's got some things.
Try not to hurt yourself. That's secure for a reason.
Okay. Holo tape. Wanted. Trustworthy surgeon.
Hey, Doc. I'm only sharing this with you because you seem like someone we can trust. Have you heard about the synthetic men they make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, the rumors are true. They're called androids. They're men like us, just made out of different parts. I know one of these androids. He's looking for a trustworthy doctor to perform some facial surgery. Can you do it? Do you know someone who can? Also, do you know anyone who's really a whiz with computers?
Okay. The replicated man. Things getting interesting.
You came in here on your own power, so you must not be busted up too bad.
Do you know anything about some android who needed a surgeon?
Some VIP from up north looking for surgery and computer expertise. I don't pay attention to that crap, and neither should you.
Oh yeah?
Try not to hurt yourself.
We'll see, we'll see.
Women and children of the earth, come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now
Church
to
of
the
the
words of the
Atom.
prophet of
The Church of
Come
the
forth
Children of
and
Atom.
drink the waters of the globe. Is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom.
I think I hear something. Nope, not here.
Give your bodies to Atom, my friend. Release yourself to his power.
Where are the lakes? Okay, here's another pipe. If there is a pipe, there must be a leak, right? Wait, no. If there is a leak, there must be a pipe. Yeah, there is a leak, so there is a pipe. Okay. 2 pipes fixed. I need one more.
Shall know an end to pain, and shall know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friend, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious Atom,
Hello, sweet child. Hello, I don't believe we've met. I'm Mother Maya, prophet of the atom and embracer of the universal light. Remember, sweet child, that as children of Atom, the fabric of the universe itself is ours to weave. So, welcome to Megaton.
Welcome.
And peace be with you.
Thank you. Tell me about... No, don't tell me about the church. I have to go now.
Walk in the glow.
Okay.
give unto you these feeble
Yeah, I have to disarm that bomb. Defuse the bomb. Pipes, pipes. There are some pipes. Nope, nothing. Okay, let's go this side.
Hey, you. I need to ask you something.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Anything I can do to help, you just let me know.
I heard something about you, boy. I heard that you was a scout for the Raiders. Here to check out our defenses. That true?
Later. Yeah? Where did you come from? Not like it mattered.
Oh, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble.
You don't look like you belong here. What's your story?
There ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. I was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me.
Have you ever considered getting back out there?
What? Back out where?
Out there in the wastes, man. You must be bored of tears in this town.
I left all that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing, stealing, violence. I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah, killing, stealing sounds fun, doesn't it?
You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life of freedom.
Come on.
But come on, I'm a washed-up old raider. What crew is gonna take me on? These kids don't know nothing about respect.
Come with me. You should come with me. I could use a hand.
No offense, kid, but you're not exactly the type I'm used to running with. Now I've heard about you. A little goody two-shoes out of the vault. I don't think our styles would really mesh. Nah, it ain't so bad here. I got some good memories, but that's all I got. No sense in ruining the good ones, you know?
Your karma is too high to... Okay, so he can be my follower. But my karma is too high. What do you know about the wasteland?
None of your fucking business.
Okay. Whatever our problem is, I suggest you get over it now.
Well now, that's something I didn't expect. You're scrappy for a little vault twerp, aren't you? Maybe I had you wrong, kid. You're okay. Now what did you want to know?
What do you know about the wasteland?
I've said just about all I'm going to say about that.
Are you interested in joining up with me?
No offense, kid.
Okay.
I've heard about...
What do you do around here?
Me? I don't do a damn thing. Well, unless you count staying pissed drunk and making Moriarty rich or something. Sure, I'm the best shot in town with the rifle, so everyone comes running to old Jericho when the raiders show up. But between raids, they're content to take my money and drag me home when I've had too much.
Alright. What's the word around town?
A little drinking money might loosen my lips a bit. Give it a try. See what happens.
Go for the top shelf with me.
Whoa, 20 caps. Look at the big spender. All right then, I can see you're in it for the big money. So I'll tell you all about Moriarty's. Moriarty, he's a rat-fuck bastard for sure. But he's also paranoid as all hell. So paranoid that he don't let no one handle the cash around here. Every night he takes what Gob and Nova earn and locks it in a file cabinet next to his bed.
Okay, next to his bed there is something. So where's the key?
It's dangling around Colin's neck. Get it, if you can.
Well, while he sleeps, I just could steal that, yeah. Why haven't you robbed him?
My robbing days are over, kid. I'm just here to drink and stink.
Sounds risky, what if he catches me?
He'll probably blow your head off. That is, unless you can draw faster than a pissed-off Irishman.
Okay. Thanks for the info, Jericho.
Anytime. It'll be worth it to see the look on that asshole's face. Remember what I told you, kid. More...
Okay. You have to go now.
Come back if you need something.
You heard everything, don't tell anything anyone. So the last leak, where is that pipe? I don't see that pipe.
Hello?
I mean that leak. Hello. Okay, there was another one here. Pipes, 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 pipes. There must be something somewhere, right? Right?
How are you?
Been better.
How are you? Been better? Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Alright. I licked the relics. Careful. Alright. Right. Let's go find that. Welcome was his name, right? I'm not sure. Welcome was over there. Welcome, where are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I understand you have quite a chum habit.
Damn it. Who told you? I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. What's it worth to you to keep it out of the public eye?
I can hook you up. A solid chem dealer is hard to find out here in the wastes. Trust me. I know. I can only sell to you when my shift at the Lantern is over. Meet me up at the water treatment plant if you need something.
Oh, I lost karma, what the hell? Wait. Hook me up. How's that chem problem treating you?
Look, keep your bullshit judgments to yourself, man. Just don't tell Jenny or Andy and we'll be fine.
Okay. Hey, Leo, can you hook me up?
What'll it be?
Okay, 30. He sells both out. HP, endurance, strength. AP, damage resistance, plus damage. Perception, intelligence, stim packs. Why it's so expensive? Okay.
See you soon.
Meet at the water plant. Oh, that's a water plant, okay. Wait a minute. The power of the atom. Disarm. Megaton stomach bomb optional. Meet Leo Seth at the water treatment plant for maintenance. For maintenance? I should buy maintenance from him. Why?
God damn it. Can't you leave me alone?
No.
What do you want?
Hook me up.
What am I gonna say? No?
Of course.
You've got me over a barrel.
Maintenance. 1.
Enjoy the ride. Talk to you later, buddy.
So... optional. Okay. So, now. Let's go to Moriarty. And see what he's keeping under his bed.
Come on, you piece of junk.
A traveler,
Every
eh?
day it's the same damn thing.
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. The Enclave looking's
Come
free.
on.
The rest will cost ya.
Come on,
Make a move. You just leave that fucking thing alone, Gob.
Go work.
Boy, just leave it be.
Yeah?
I like
Tamper
it.
with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Oh,
Not going
you.
to get anything.
Something, or you just looking to get your ass beat?
Walter,
Huh? Yeah, what is it?
the pipes are all fixed.
Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the waste. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Alright. Sounds good to me. I'll bring you the parts I find.
Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
Okay. So, I needed explosives 25 to access that bomb. What else should we waste? Maybe 11 points. Oh. Maybe someone else. 15. How about 10 more points? Lockpicking. Good. Now what else? No new cards? What is this? Oh, so I get every level up. Where? One per every level? Okay, what's that? 5 skill. Wait. That was about the assassination skills going out. Uh-huh. Like this.
Hey, zombie. Yeah, you. Come here.
Yes, sir, Mr. Jericho. What can I do for you?
I don't recognize you. New in town or something?
Sure am. Stop to find something to do.
I hope by something to do you mean a job. Otherwise, you want to talk with Nova. I'm looking for someone to make a delivery. Interested?
Sure, why not?
Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip.
Okay, can you give me some information about Arafu?
Sure. Be glad to, since you're doing me a big favor and all.
Where is Arafu?
Arafu is northwest of Megaton, on an old overpass over the Potomac. If you follow what's left of the river, you can't miss it.
Do you suspect your family is in danger?
No, not really. Maybe my letters just aren't arriving. Whatever you can do to get it there would sure be appreciated.
Alright. Who else lives in Arafu?
Well, let's see. There's Evan King. He's like the sheriff of the town or whatever. Then there's my family, the Ewer family. And a lady who lives alone named Karen Shenzi.
Is there anything dangerous around there I should know about?
What? Apart from the wasteland critters, labor raiding parties, raider hit squads, and occasional landmine? No, it's completely safe. If this was easy, I'd go myself, you know.
Okay, I've got that.
Okay.
You have to go.
Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
Got blood in my alcohol stream. I blame you.
Who are you? What do you want?
Hey, one more drink coming up.
Huh?
Hi there. I'm Nova. New to Megaton, huh? Do yourself a favor and keep walking. Some of us stay for a few days, and then it's 5 years later.
I'm looking for my father, a middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him.
Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that.
Look, sweetie, I'd love to spend time with you, but I need to find my dad.
I'd love to spend time with you, too. Look, I can help you. Get into the back office of this place. Moriarty keeps a terminal there. Everything you want is inside the terminal. Here's the password to it. Too bad you're so young, kid. I could teach you some stuff you'd never forget.
Okay. What's the story with that ghoul?
Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though.
Did you ever, work with him?
With Gob? Well, he's sweet, and I know that he'd like to. It's just, well, I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high. But there are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them.
Okay. Why is Moriarty so hard on him?
Well, the miserable bastard is hard on all of us. But Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know?
Where did he come from?
He don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say. He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now. Ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing, baby. What did you have on your mind?
What's all this about the Galaxy News radio?
You serious? Oh, you must have come from that vault, right. It's the only free radio station left in the wasteland. The guy who runs it, Three Dog, he's like the only person who seems to give a shit. He keeps talking about fighting the good fight or something. Better than the crap on the other station.
Huh. What were you think about radio stations?
Huh? Oh, you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, out there in the wastes, there are two stations that broadcast. There's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it might just be some pre-war broadcast on a loop or something. And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy named Three Dog, somewhere down in D.C., but the signal went down a while ago.
Okay. What's the word around town?
I couldn't tell you, really. I talked to Manya if you care that much. She's lived in Megaton longer than anyone.
You have to go now.
Take care of yourself, hun.
Okay, so...
Hey, Jericho?
Fuck you.
What's the matter? Never seen a ghoul before? Hey, Smoothskin, do you need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all?
Wait, what? Let me think about it for a moment, my good man.
Wait, you're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit?
Are you kidding me? Wait, what? I hadn't planned on it.
Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole smooth skin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it.
Okay. I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy, maybe you've seen him.
Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more.
If you know anyone else that can help, I'd appreciate it.
Moriarty's your best bet. I wish you luck. Now I have to get back to work or I'll be answering to him too.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Hey, Pearl.
What's all this about Galaxy News Radio?
Mr. Moriarty says we can keep it on. It's a good radio station. I like hearing the DJ, Three Dog, and how he's helping to fight the good fight. If only I was a part of that, instead of being stuck in this dive.
Okay.
Come back soon.
Don't look at me like that. Got something on your mind?
Who's talking? You, who are you?
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual.
You sound like that Lucian Lacante from Oblivion and Skyrim. That Dark Brotherhood speaker, I think he was. Mr. Burke, is it? Please continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this Megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map.
Go on, I'm listening.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose: the detonation of that bomb. You'll rig it to the bomb, then you'll get paid handsomely. What do you say?
Throw in an extra 500 caps and you've got yourself a deal.
Is that the best you can do? I'm afraid I'm not impressed.
Why, it was 4%. Sims wants me to disarm the bomb.
Sims is an idiot. He prides himself on his position as mayor and sheriff of this scrapyard.
I told Sims I'd disarm it. Maybe some extra caps would change my mind.
Is that the best you can do?
What?
I'm afraid I'm not impressed.
It was 6%. Alright, say I decided to help you. What's in it for me?
You mean, besides doing the world a favor by removing this pestilent scab of a town? Why, you'd be rewarded most handsomely. My employer is a very generous man. If it's bottle caps and luxury you're seeking, you shall have it.
All right, Mr. Burke, I'll do it. Megaton will burn.
Excellent. I had a feeling about you. Here's the fusion pulse charge. It needs to be installed inside the bomb. When it's done, meet me at 10 Penny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's way. You can't miss it. Questions?
We're talking a lot of innocent lives here. Burke, can I warn them?
Absolutely not. The place, the people, they're one and the same. Sacrifices for a nobler future. I assure you, they're worth 10 times as much in death as they are in life.
Huh. Messing with that bomb seems pretty technical. What if I cannot do it?
Lack the aptitude, you mean? You're not rewiring the thing, just attaching the pulse charge to the detonator.
So why you don't do
if
it
you
yourself?
get stumped, talk to Leo Stahl. He might have something to help you concentrate. He's got a bit of a reputation. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I see. Moriarty.
Good to see you.
What's the matter? Never seen a ghoul before? Looking for a drink? You've come to the right place.
I need,
Yeah, you need something?
Moriarty, where is it?
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Where is your bed? Terminal.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past.
I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy, maybe you've seen him.
My God, it's you. The little baby boy all grown up. Persistent little bastard, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct?
Huh? My father and I were born in Vault 101.
Is that what your father told you? That you were born in that hole? That he was born there as well? Oh, the lies we tell to those we love. Your father brought you to the vault right after you were born. To keep you safe, you see. I remember it well, you stayed in my saloon after all. That's right. Your father, his Brotherhood of Steel friend, and you, the suckling babe with nary a tit to suckle. Sorry about your mom, truly. But life goes on. Daddy lied. Life's full of little disappointments. And now you're all grown up and wondering where he's gone to.
My dad told me we were born in Vault 101.
Ah, I see. You know, I heard about the brainwashing that goes on down there. From some other fella, escaped. 5 years back. All hail the overseer. We're born in the vault, we die in the vault, and all that other assorted lunacy. Kid, you've got better programming than our own Deputy Weld. You'd best wise up quick. Wouldn't want anyone taking advantage of you, hmm?
6%. I was kidding, Dad talked about you all time. Now really, where is he?
You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here and now he's not, and yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. And like any commodity, it must be sold at a reasonable market price. So, what's reasonable? Let's say, 100 caps, and Daddy's location's yours.
I don't have 100 caps.
All right, kid. Then I guess there's nothing else we have to say to each other. Come back to me when you have the caps and we'll talk.
What's the matter? Never seen a ghoul before?
Alright. Visitors. James, Vault 101. So, out of nowhere, James came back to Megaton. Since he stayed here before, he asked me where the hell he could get a lay of the land and find out what's going on in the world. I told him about the Galaxy News Radio in the ruins of DC, and that guy, 3Dog. Then, like that, he was gone again. I remember the first time he showed up, almost 20 years ago. I never expected someone to actually want to or be able to get into a vault. But he must have had his reasons. He had his kid with him. Some baby that won't shut the fuck up. Normally I would have kicked someone like that out of my place, but he had a way with the words. Then like that he ducks into Vault 101 and he is gone for almost 20 years. Nice guy, I guess, but never spends enough caps. Alright, Mr. Burke. This guy is a Class A weirdo. Class A weirdo. One day I'm wiping down the bar and the fucker comes from out of nowhere. I didn't even hear the door open. He tells me he is here to wait for some sort of an opportunist to come through. Whatever. As long as he pays for his drinks, he can stay here until that damn bomb explodes in the center of town for all I care. Residence. Leo, never trust a junkie. Never trust a junkie. That's what I've learned trying to deal with this piece of work. He wanders in here higher than a bird in flight and tries to make it with Noah. She slapped him, said after he didn't wanna pay. The good girl. I almost kicked him out myself, but he staggered out of here. That guy may just be the straw I need to break, and is back. Okay. Jericho. Jericho's been a bad boy. Heard all about him and Jenny Stahl. Tried to slip her some of the old gun barrel while she's yelling no. He's lucky the gun didn't go off for that. Have given the Stahl clan something to grab their pants about. He thinks he's king of the hill, walking around Megaton like he does so high and mighty. He tries to pull that shit with me and the Jenny incident goes public. Okay, Andy Stahl. This guy's a real piece of work, opening a fucking bar in my town. What a jackass. I swear he's up to something. I'm going to have to think of a way to reduce his business a little for now, at least I still got my secret weapon. Noah, best refreshment in town. Billy Creel, the Nuka-Cola swilling prick, parading his little daughter, Maggie, around for all to see like a proud father. Yeah, right, found her wandering the wasteland, my left ass cheek. I bet old Billy fed Maggie's parents that buckshot sandwich himself, then added a little girl to his trophy collection in that shithole he calls a home. I better keep my eye on him. Billy Creel. Doc Church. Church thinks he's such a freaking badass. Everybody runs to him if they get the damn wood splinter and he just slaps up their caps like a drunk, downing alcohol. If people only knew he used to be a medic for the slavers at Paradise Falls, they'd run his sorry ass right out of town. But they think I'll keep that little nugget tucked away for later use. Yeah. Taps. Jericho 32, Doc Church 14, Nathan 8, Stockholm 8. Stockholm? Okay, what's that? Moriarty's passwords. So Moriarty, where's your bed? Where's Moriarty's bed?
If you need something from me, spill it.
No, where is your bed?
Welcome to Moriarty.
Where do you sleep, Moriarty?
Looking's free. The rest will cost ya.
Shack door, shack door. Shack door. Okay, that one was locked. Must be...
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Oh my god, really?
Gob.
What?
Aye.
Empty. Heart. Okay, I need better lockpicking skills. 50, oh my god, I need more. Yeah, I should increase my lockpicking skills. Next level.
What is it?
Looking's free. The rest will cost ya.
Okay, let's go and talk with Simmons. Billy Creel's house. Oh, that's the Billy Creel. Detected by who? Scrap metal.
Keep moving. Well, hot damn. Someone new. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Name's Billy Creel.
Sup?
You call me Billy, all right?
Yeah.
I know Megaton looks more like a boneyard than a town,
okay,
but it ain't all bad. Take me and Maggie, for instance. We make do just fine. I trade the stuff I scavenge, and she helps keep me on the straight and narrow.
Sorry, it was Maggie.
Oh, sorry. I guess I got ahead of myself, huh? Maggie's 9. Sweetest little girl you'd ever care to meet. We take care of each other. I ain't never had a daughter, but if I did, I'd want her to be Maggie. I took her in when her parents got killed by raiders. That was 2 years ago. It was a pretty bad scene. Small settlement up north. I'd stopped in to trade some salvage, and the whole place had been wiped out. I found Maggie hiding under a bed, in the same room where her parents had been butchered. We've been together ever since.
Okay. Know anything about the air outside Megaton?
All I know is that I spent too much time out there, and beyond that, I ain't gonna talk about it.
Alright.
Catch you later.
What else we got here? Meg. The Guardians of Gillifront. He got some things. Okay, let's get out of his house.
You're quite welcome, Nathan, dear.
Nathan.
Ah, look at this! New blood! Tell me, boy, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth his salt is gonna toss his gun in for the Enclave. Any day now, they're gonna roll up here, and then this nightmare will be over for good. But listen to me, Ramble. I'm Nathan. What can I do for you?
Why do you support the Enclave?
Why? Why? Look around you. This is the good old USA. Sure, she looks a little bit different these days, but you're still on American soil. And even if you were born in some underground vault, you were born under the United States, which makes you an American. And it's your duty and my duty to support our country and our president, no matter what. Understand?
You're right. My country deserves my unthinking and unquestioning support.
Now there's a proud patriot. After all, if they could do us wrong, we wouldn't have elected them in the first place, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Trust in the judgment of other people to know what's best for me. It's the American way.
Alright. If you've never seen the Enclave, how can you know anything about them?
They're on the radio. They have been for years. President Eden talks about everything they're doing. They got flying robots all around, watching everything so they know what to do when they finally swoop in and clean this place up. You'll see. People think I'm just a crazy old man. Things will be different when the Enclave gets here.
I have to go now.
Take care.
Alright, let's go get the bump. Bumpy bump. Ouch. Bumpy 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 bump. Bumpy bumpy. Bumpy bump.